Welcome back, everybody, to the adventures of Empressor Brandon, meaning the Holy of the Sons of the First Dawn. I have a plan. It's a very straightforward plan. It involves going over to this guy here. You might know him as Ra. Just Ra. Don't worry about that too much. What we're gonna do? I've got an idea. Deus Vult. It's been a long time overdue, right? And I sort of figured, why the hell have we not done this yet? Why have we spent this entire series in a game called Crusader Kings, not being a Crusader King / Queen / delete as appropriate? Jerusalem is right there for the taking. It's in heretic hands. It's in heathen, infidel hands. Kemetic pagan under, this guy as well. Said, patrilineal descent for the Prophet Muhammad, uncles Al-Abbas and Abu Talib, blah, 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 blah. Heathens. Thrown through, the lot of them. This is mine. This is mine now. If Ra has anything to say with it, with his 77... Oh, I probably should have checked this, huh? 77,000 men. He's a god. How can you kill a god? He's also the Lion of Minute. He's had about 1 million children as well, so there are a lot of demigods going on. We have 84,000 men. Oh, okay. Who needs planning anyway? Let's just launch a great... Now, that was an invasion I used, didn't it? Scion invasion of Jerusalem. That was with, if you might remember yesterday, we got the Alexander bloodline, the immortal blood of Alexander. Thanks to the efforts of Empress Vladimir. By the way, it's matrilineal inheritance, which is an absolute pain in the ass, and a matrilineal transfer, which is a pain in the ass. Also, you guys point out as well that, of course, bastards won't have inherited that either. So our son Stalwart got the bloodline, but his son won't have gotten the bloodline because it's matrilineal transfer and not patrilineal. So basically it dies with our children, which is a little unfortunate, but that's okay. It's not a lot you can do with that. That's just, if you forge the bloodline as a woman, that's what will happen. It took me a while to actually cotton on to that one. So, Deus Vult, Jerusalem, everyone's been asking for it. You know what? Let's fucking do it. Let's actually just do this. True, it's not a real, official, Catholic, papal crusade, but you know what? The devil himself has possessed the old pope, our grandfather, Archangel, extremely, Deus Vult, the true steel of the Sons of the First Dawn. There he is. Saint Honorius, Pope Honorius II, whatever you want to call him. Satan is in his body. Lucifer is in his body, and we need the powers of Jerusalem to expel that foul demon from my grandfather. Let's get to work. So, as an invasion casus belli, naturally want to grab as much as we can. And you know what? I don't think it'd be too ridiculous to suggest all of this, everything the light touches, our kingdom, all this green is going to be mine. Now, Rara's not really done anything this entire series, so I felt like he was a little left out, which I'm sure he's really pleased that this is how I've decided to include him here. No, praise not be God, that's a bad thing. Loser Trey ambitious, he says, declaring an entire invasion for every province in the Middle East. No, don't do that to me. Oh, that's our retinue, by the way. I need to not leave those guys behind. Okay, how do we want to do this then? Oh, fuck off. Oh, with your 146,000 men, huh? Lucifer and Holy War for Arborea, the Fortress of Calgary, and the Fortress of... Oh my god, okay. Wow, this is just fucked us. So he can summon event-spawn troops, because of course he's the fallen angel, Lucifer's vessel, all that shit. For him to have summoned 132,000 event-spawn troops this quickly is very rare. I'm going to peel back the curtain a little bit. Once every couple of years, he should get like 15,000 event-spawn troops, something like that. Just to keep his, oh my god, no way. Remember when we sent China after Alba? The pagans won. Oh, no. What do we focus on? I mean, surely the defensive war. Surely the defensive... If we lose the defensive war, we lose land. If we lose the offensive war, we lose gold. And gold is the one thing I can spare. If we've got land, we can always get more gold. So... Oh, good lord. God has shown me the light. Yeah, and we can't even lead our troops because we're doing angelic penance right now. We're already an Archangel, though, aren't we? Right, so even if we fail this penance, it's not a big deal. As long as we stay on top of that trait now, we should be fine. Well, is that 1,000 boats? My god, okay. This is going to be pretty good. Let's bring these guys over here. You guys wait there. Let's pick up the retinue. I'm going to move in a gigantic stack. We're going to try and bait both Kemet and Honorius out of hiding. We're going to have them attack our capital, and then we're just going to swoop in with our entire goddamn army in just one go onto, and hopefully just to send and wipe them out there. We could send half of our army to their respective capitals as well. Half to Rome, half to... Don't check the maths on this one. Send half to Rome, half to Alexandria or Cairo, wherever his capital is, and then keep half on our territory. I think that could also work, mainly because we've got such ridiculous amount of troops now. Now, what about our commanders then? Who have we got? We've still got... Oh my god, where's Archangel Baguette? On a warrior pilgrimage? Are you fucking kidding me? Now's the time we need you, my man. Archangel Baguette is actually just pissed off. He's on a warrior's pilgrimage in the middle of a war with both one of the most powerful pagan realms. Nothing has touched Ra. Still one of the only leaders of his pantheon. In fact, he is the only leader of his pantheon now, right? Wait, is Perun still alive? Perun's still alive. So between Perun and Ra, they're the only survivors of their pantheons. So this guy is not only ridiculously powerful, but he's got a shit ton of demigod commanders as well, because he's had a shit ton of kids. Holy shit. How many members of... Oh, okay, 158 living members. We've got 21. Oh, God. 21. Right, get on the boats. Get on the boats. Let's defend our home territory first, and then we'll head out after we've got a little bit of safety war score. That way, if one war starts not going in our favor, we know which one to focus on. You want to converse us? Thank you very much. My secluded penance is over. We can lead the troops. Okay, that's what I was concerned about, was, of course, having to fight the war without... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We've got ourselves a Nephilim. Deus Vult Rongji, our grandson is our great-granddaughter, a Nephilim. Demigod and angelic blood. Wow. I mean, I know that's not exactly what a Nephilim is, but I feel like there's no better way to describe what that is, huh? You could be disgustingly powerful. How about we name you after the most glorious of all the women in the Deus Vult dynasty? That's right. It's your boy Brandamina. That's not obviously your boy Brandamina. How do I spell Brandamina? Brandamina. There we go. Welcome. Deus Vult Brandamina. We flipped her name, which I think, honestly, is only an improvement, isn't it? You are Han Chinese. We could make a Chinese Confucian... Could we adopt Chinese imperialism if you're not Confucian? I don't believe you can, but if we can, that would be a hell of a kingdom that we're going to build. An angelic imperial bureaucracy. Oh my god, what a mess. I don't even want to think about it. We could teach her magic. Do I want to do that? This feels like I'm wielding pagan magic. It's an experiment. I'm not committed to this at all. I feel like just a good old-fashioned... We can launch an Inquisition against our granddaughter, because, of course, she is potentially evil with her demigod blood, but maybe we can use it for the powers of good. You know, we're using the pagans against themselves. This is good. She's probably not fit to take over the whole realm, but hey, it's a start. We'll educate the girl. We might be able to get some of that disgusting pagan blood out of her. Oh god, this is getting a little bit risky. Right, Brandamina, Rikissa, and my good friend Stalwart, by which I mean in brackets my son, close brackets. Let's go and deal with this first, because this is getting out of hand very quickly. Take him down. Oh my god, that was actually him we were fighting. What was he using there? What the fuck are your troop count? We can't see them because Mythos hasn't included images. Okay, that might have to be something I'll do between... Gain the trait content. Never. Never. Perhaps I preach it to the priest, but in my heart it is not true. I'm never content with the pagans spreading across this world. How could any good Catholic be content with this state, the state of this world? Russia, Asgard, obviously there's nothing wrong with inherently Russia. Mongol Empire, Tengri, spread across this world. My god, he's got far. Wow. You know, it's just a state. It's just a state. We're never going to be truly happy in our hearts. Kill them all. Bring the boats down. Let's get... I think, again, I like the plan of leaving half here, sending half to Rome and half to Kemet. That's a pretty good plan. We're going to split you guys. The army of Duke Gleb, you can go on a siege. Because honestly, Gleb, I'm not sure I trust you in charge of all my troops, my man. And then we'll pick up these other sort of random armies we've got kicking around Sardinia, Tunis, wherever else. Stick those on the boats, send them over to Kemet, see if we can do some damage over there as well. Because I feel like they've probably just shifted all their troops over here. Oh my god, he's got a lot of men. Oh my god, he's got like 50,000 men in Sanctus Day. That's appropriate that the devil would be sieging down that. Okay, turn them ships around. Turn them ships around right now. Is he seriously charging 15,000 to 34,000? What is he planning? What are you doing? What are you doing, Satan? I have no right to question them. No, of course. With your strong devotion to the Catholic faith, you spent countless hours reading the Bible and thinking about the meaning and origin of the sacred words. I have no right to question them. That's nothing to do with me. Alright, there we go. Do we take the fight to him? He's leading his troops. You've got to remember, his religious morale damage is disgustingly high. We are looking at a man with 418% damage against religious enemies, 98% morale damage. He makes us look like a little bitch. But we have... Is Brother Lubba get back yet? He's still away on his... We have Rikissa, Demigod, and Stalwart, also very, very powerful angel. Let's go for it. We've got 2 generations, almost 3 generations here, of Deus Vult against the patriarch of all. Let's see how it do. Let's see. Young millennial teaches old boomer lesson. Oh my god, he's... Okay, please, stay strong. Stay strong. His center's gone. Okay, his troops, they fight well, but he fights well, but his troops do not. Okay, this is fine. We should be alright then. Don't get me wrong, we do have a ridiculously massive fucking doom stack kicking around in our home territory. There would be very little that would beat us here, regardless of everything else we got going on. I think this is friendship. Yeah, me and my good friend Vladimir. Of course. Let's ignore that for the time being. I don't want to cause any sort of upheavals in the realm. Greetings upon thee, Oblastus Brandamina. The hectic life of rule rarely allows for sufficient time of contemplation. I agree. How kind of you to say. What's he getting war score from then? Why have we got no war score from you yet? Palmer. Oh, shit, he's sieging us. Okay, alright, let's see how many troops we can keep here that will be able to repel this force, huh? Split these guys in half. Okay. Duke Gleb. Take my men. Take my strong hand, Duke Gleb. Pick up some forces. Let's send them to Tunis. Let's pick up those guys. Let's go to Sardinia, pick up those guys. We'll drop half of these guys in Rome, half of these guys in the siege provinces, and then hopefully try and get back some more score. I think winning against Honoris is the main thing. It is the ultimate evil. Stopping him in his tracks before he keeps expanding is definitely necessary. Because this guy is going to get quickly snowbally if we don't stop it. So let's, who have we got that would be a good... Oh, Duke of Aquitaine. Oh, another pagan. Well, if he's fighting for the Catholic faith, so you know what? Maybe this is your redemption. Gleb, my angelic friend, welcome aboard. And then we'll go for this random Mongol man. Alright. Drop you off. Split the army in half. Send half to Rome, half to the northern parts. Okay. 17,000. We'll send Deus Vult Minjong. You're a great guy, but you're really not good. Angilbert, take control of this one. Let's throw Yuan Shuao, another distant relative of ours there, and you, the Duke of Poitou, our legendary commander there. Alright, you go up north, and we're going to put Angilbert on that one. Oh, shit, no. Put Angilbert on that one. Give these guys not so good commanders, because, of course, they're just sieging. He'll do. Why not? I think he had the way of the leopard there, so he's got highest siege speed. Okay, this should work. Downside is, of course, if this 23,000 stack, if he decides to lead that army and brings it south, then we're going to get smashed, but there's not really a lot we can do about that. Please stop the sieging Sanctus Day. Please stop the sieging Sanctus Day. Please do it today. Okay. Good luck. You're going to need it with this one. He's actually delivering more losses to us. Look at this. And he commands less troops than us as well. What's he got? Special units. It doesn't say. I mean, he's got special units. We're just not told what exactly. We can't tell, because I'd really love to know what exactly he's fighting with. Oh, okay. We got him. 12%. Is he white piecing? These are the terms of your surrender. Oh, the cheek of it. You fucker. I'm going to scorch the ground you walk on. Ah, okay, well, that happened as exactly as I expected it to. He's actually got demonic commanders there as well. Shit. Bishop Ackman. Oh, that's just heretical right there. He's taken a demon and dressed up in a bishop's clothes. He's mocking our faith. You mock me. You mock me, grandfather. Or what's left of... You are not my grand... You are nothing but a frail shadow of my grandfather. We actually won that. My god. I guess Bishop Ackman there wasn't as good a commander as he just looks fearsome. He's actually not that bad at all. Okay. I feel like we've probably got this on the... I'm pretty sure we've got him on the run now. God will know that I support the church. Of course we will. Sell them potteries too, to be able to look at the Olympian boats. I love the gigantic bright blue sails. Those are definitely stealth mode, aren't they, huh? You'd never see them coming from the other side of the Mediterranean, except you would exactly do that. Okay, let's start counter-sieging then, because this is getting out of hand. Maybe if we can counter-siege, we could go for a white piece. I would rather get him just to straight up surrender, because I imagine he'll have to give us a shit ton of gold. We had. Our son had another son. There he is. Bordeauxin Deus Vult, you'll be trained in Deus Vulting. I think that's the most appropriate thing. Don't get that man off my screen. Get that traitor off my screen. Galahad, I could not have thought of anything better myself. I think that was a name we did inject into the system quite a long time ago. Should have really gone for all the other knights as well. What have we lost? Why did that pause? Well, why did that pause? Because... Oh, it's damaged. Oh my god, they damaged it in the siege, you prick. Okay. Now we've got to start restoring it as well. Well, that's horrific. Alright, fine. Quickly counter-siege as much as possible. Let's get this war dealt with as soon as possible so we can focus on this invasion. Because the invasion is the actual important thing here. We're going back for bloody Jerusalem after all. Right, okay. What are we looking at? 59%. And how are we doing in Rome? Let's knock Rome down. That'll teach them a goddamn lesson. Oh. The Delamonic Lord of Rome has called forth another eternal army surges twisted in various goals. Are they spawning in on Rome? Alright, hello. How are things? How do I check the troop composition? Am I going crazy? Luciferian Company. Can we not tell what... You can't tell what troop type there is, though, can you? Just says... Oh, there we go. Oh! Wow. It's got 15,000 fire giants. Straight from the depths of hell. Luckily... Oh my god, he took control of the army. Oh, that was good. My god. I'm glad we crushed most of the army there before he was able to take full... Because if he'd have actually landed on that as they raised, if the air was quicker, we might have struggled there. So I'm actually kind of glad that the AI fucked up on that one. 78%. Good shit. Okay. Let's assault this one down. Who's this apostate we're burning? Is he an apostate? I mean, he's got sympathy for Muslim religions. We don't know that he's an apostate. Oh, highly suspicious and wicked. Sorry. Sorry, my man. You've got some beans for you to count in hell. That's what you get for being an infidel heathen. Right, so this is basically done with. Then what I'm going to say is, okay, raise the quality of our work. I forgot we were writing that. Blessed be his name. There he is. Berenji of Modena. Thank you. I don't know if that's how you say that at all. It seems like not much of a saint, but as long as he's not... Oh, God. Don't die. Brandamina. How old is she now? 92! And she's leading troops. This guy wants to buy a bag of meats. the finest sweet meats for you, sir. Let's wrap this war up and then let's get over to Kemet and take Jerusalem as soon as possible. Bear in mind, we get Jerusalem anyway. I want to siege it all down so we can redistribute it, but I want to take, ideally, everything. I want to take everything they've got. All of Egypt, all of Northern Africa. Try and take just fucking all of it. Just try and take absolutely every goddamn bit, but that's going to be a lot of sieging, as you can imagine here. Right, we are at 100% war score. Thank you, grandfather. I will accept your unconditional surrender. 5,164. I mean, it is conditional. It's conditional on the fact that you give me 5,164 gold and you lose 200 prestige. Thank you. That should shut him down for a little bit. All his troops are dead. How long do you think it would take for those guys to build back up, huh? Okay. Nothing to worry about. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's rank up. How's our wonder doing then? So we are restoring that, right? It's already being restored. We can pause it in the middle of the screen. It's working as intended, huh? I can't believe we damaged the cathedral. It's like they were actually intending on doing that. Launched a crusade against us and destroy a province called Sanctus Day specifically. A little suspicious, if you ask me. Apparently, we've still got this random Luciferian army kicking around our capital that I can't just... Excuse me, sir. Please, can you leave? Your presence here is upsetting all the other Catholics. Right, okay. Now for Kemet. So, even if we get 100% war score, obviously, as we've done with most invasions, we don't actually want to surrender it at that stage. We want to get as many troops as possible. We want to bring them on board. Let's raise... We've got any other unraised troops? We actually have a fair amount here. Cool. Alright. Let's get everybody on board, and let's just... We've got enough boats here to just drop everybody off around the Middle East, around that sort of Mediterranean area, and just go fucking balls to the wall. Deus Vult Shozen. Just a demigod this time. This feels so wrong. This is an experiment, okay? That we've only... Fine. Deus Vult, please. That's good. I like... it being in the other order, it works even better. It's my privilege. We are now promoted to Commissus in the Benedictine order. We are actually unwell. 92 years old with the flu. That's normally a death sentence. She's got angelic blood, so she's probably, you know, able to repel it a little bit. As long as you know what you're doing. I don't want to take too much of a risk here. There we go. And this guy's an angel treating us, right? Yeah, he would have been probably a pretty good candidate for the My Life is in Your Hands option there. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is when we drop these troops off, we're going to split them down into the smallest armies possible and carpet siege as quickly as we fucking can. Are you back yet? Oh, he's back. Okay. Archangel, like that he just arrives back at Sanctus Day or wherever. The whole of the place is on fire. There's fire giant bodies everywhere. There's still some fire giants kicking around. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it, brother Labaguette. It's not like we just went through an entire goddamn holy war with two of the biggest pagan nations going right now. Right, let's go and kick... What do we get? Wait, we've already got everything though, haven't we? We've already got everything. I don't know why we're worried about that. Okay, let's kick Ra very quickly out of our capital again, and let's send these 60,000 troops over to the area, and hopefully they are killing us. Oh my god, they're actually defeating us. Sure. There you go. Please reinforce. Shit, that was bad. My god. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's head over there. Let's split these troops as small as possible, and let's kick his goddamn ass. Where is his capital these days, out of interest? Janny, why there? I have no clue. Let's hit him where it hurts. Let's go for his home territory and just start sieging out from there. So split these armies down as low as possible. We might have to just put one commander per army, unfortunately. As long as we keep them relatively close together, it shouldn't really matter if we are caught unawares. So I'm going to split them down into stacks of 7k. I think that's pretty good just for generic all over the world sieging. Let's take you guys, move you this way. Let's take... split this army in half. Let's take the 7,000 moving down here. Who else we got? Split these guys up as well. It's going to give us a lot of troops. Now, ideally, this is also going to avoid attrition. We'll send Brandamina up to Jerusalem proper. We've got to watch out with their troops, though, because we could be caught out, especially because they've got many, many, many gods. Egypt, easily the biggest pantheon we've got to fight right now. With that many demigods kicking around, it means our troops are most likely going to get annihilated if we're not careful. So to cross this river, I'm going to give us a bigger stack. I'm going to put Rakista in charge of that one. Sure, why not? It doesn't really matter who we've got sieging. A lot of our troops actually know those Chinese tactics. For the siege tactics, Wear the Leopard or whatever the hell. I think it's Wear the Leopard, isn't it? Good siege speed. So that is obviously quite a nice little bonus there, because we can just basically stick anyone on an army and still get a decent, good commander on it. Split you guys even more. Let's split you guys. For the start, though, let's keep them together, actually, while we wipe this one out. We put Archangel on that one just to quickly wipe out the stack of troops here, just in case they've got someone fairly deadly in command. Obviously, no one's as deadly as our boy Archangel Obagat. Right, split those up. Send you guys up to the Delta. Let's move 4,000 over to here. And so it begins. Now we've got to hope that Brandamina and friends can quickly start sieging up a whole bunch of land as quickly as possible here. Keep a close eye on this over here. The second we start seeing stuff obviously get to the higher levels, we want to move them over to the next province pretty quickly here. I'm going to put them all on the center, and let's make sure all of these armies have commanders as well. Alright, so this is what I'm concerned about. Say that, for example, this 5,000 and 6,000 stack come together, then we're going to have to sort of worry about things. It's particularly being around... the Pope died, and he's decided to beatify the last Pope. That seems a little bit corrupt. We've got to be very careful, particularly when dealing with the Nile as well. There's so many straight crossings, river crossings, obviously major river crossings and shit like that. This one, I think, counts as entirely separate thing. I don't entirely know. But more to the point, it's very, very dangerous to be in this area, so we certainly want to be careful with how we're dealing with this. Yeah, so we've got 2 major and then a minor one there, for example. This is going to get very messy. Particularly when we've stretched our commanders very thin. We've got guys with like 26 Marshal, obviously Stalwart there. We've got Anglebert. Our commanders are still good, but by Mythos standards, by the god standards, they really, really need to be looked at. So, for example, if we want to retreat these guys south, it's probably definitely going to be across the river. Let's not even bother checking. So I might even be tempted to wait for this siege to finish and then move them both simultaneously. Going for a counter siege, not that it's going to make any goddamn difference. We've got our boy Brandamina on Hebron there. Hopefully going to grab that one. We're going to move out from there as well, because obviously we want to take personal control of Jerusalem. I think is probably the most ideal thing to do there. Okay, this is looking nice. This is a great start, I think. So let's move you south because your siege is finished. Let's move let's move you across. Oh no, we've got to wait for one of these guys to finish first, haven't we? This is going to get very, very micromanaging, so I apologize if it's a little tricky to follow here, because I'm also going to blitz through it on speed 5 too. Another half demigod, half god, half angelic blood there. Okay, we will go full struggle. This is kind of interesting, because if nothing else, it will keep the angelic blood in the family, you know, will give us some very, very powerful characters. But I feel like we just couldn't have one of these characters leading the realm, you know? It just feels so wrong and heretical and very pagan. What would extremely dare? So maybe this is why it allowed Lucifer into our poor grandfather's heart so easily, because we've been, you know, we've fallen from the path. We say that we're doing all this for the name of God, but are we truly doing it for the name of God, or are we doing it for the dynasty? It's a real question. This is brilliant work, and the world needs to see it. Absolutely it is. I will spend the 55 gold to make this man like me slightly a little bit more. Okay, so these 2 are now done, so we can move those guys south and 2-prong attack on that army. This one is almost finished, so I'm going to send these guys when it's done. Oh god, I hope that wasn't another Grand Kill I forgot to name. That's okay. Hellenic rebels in Barcelona. Now's not the time. Can we not do that? Move those guys over, crush those troops. Okay, so we're already going to get the Kingdom of Jerusalem, so it's not my top priority, which is why I've only sent 1 unit of troops over there. I only really want to get Jerusalem itself, and maybe like Hebron or something like that. You know what we should do? We should definitely siege... Is it in Accra? If we siege Accra... Oh, no, that's in a crusade. This is an official crusade, is it? Okay, ignore me. If you siege Accra in a crusade, there's a chance you can find the Holy Grail, but I think that's actually a crusade that the Pope himself needs to fire, and of course, we are not the Pope, as much as it pains me to say. Alright, how have we got 1,200 boats raised, but we've still got 16,000 gold? Oh, we're making minus 74 gold monthly expense is quite high, but to say that we're still making plus 94 gold is fucking nuts. Oh, they've sent troops to our capital. Right, okay, fair enough then. Holy Orders? We are defending against... Yeah, absolutely. Oh, no, Sardinia, of course, are our battles, so we can just hire those guys. Welcome aboard, Holy Orders. One and all. Let's get... Well, let's give you some chance, I guess, to build up your morale there, and we'll send our boats back as well. We obviously don't need all these boats, because honestly, I intend on getting that land over in Kemet, so we're going to put our troops down over there, so we don't need the boats just sitting around wasting our money. Druidic Uprising as well. Okay, we need to be careful they're not expanding so rapidly, because this is going to get out of hand if we're really not careful here. So is that the Monster Hunter Uprising? Okay, that's nothing to do with us, is it? So these are people rebelling against their liege because they are a monster. Okay, that's nothing to worry about. Monster in the sense they're like a vampire or werewolf or something along those lines. Siege is going obviously quite well. We're at 100% war score, so if we ever do need to, for whatever reason, surrender that war out, do it very easily. But of course that would be a waste. We want to get as much land as possible around the, around the Holy Land. Right, let's kill these troops off so they can't damage our wonders, because I've sunk so much money into these. Gain the trait kind. Ah, the local Saint Honoris was an inspiration to us in many ways. Wasn't he just? We'll live for his memory, not for who he is now, because of course we don't talk about that anymore. Right, let's deal with these bloody druids. Let's deal with these goddamn Hellenic characters as well. We should be fine. That was very risky, I will admit, probably a little bit too much so. There we go. Okay, cool. Those are both dealt with. Nice. One of my vassals must have dealt with the druids, and the Hellenic role is now over as well. Nice. You guys might as well come and join us, thanks. I've raised you now, and we're still... I mean, it won't cost us that much money to keep them up. They are going to be fairly expensive now, because of course we're not defending against heathens. But it will... they'll be a help. They'll be a very good help. I might even want to send them to go and help Brandamina in the Holy Land. And to be fair, they are holy orders, so you kind of expect them to be up for that. You know what? They should have no charge with that. I'm calling it now. Seems a little bit of a rip-off. You guys are still... So let's get these guys to take over this siege. And then when they are there, assemble the mob, whatever. When these guys are there, we're going to move these other guys south. Thank you very much. There we go. You are going to move... We don't really need to siege down every holding level, do we? So let's move you around to there. A little bit risky. Who do we want to lead this army? Okay, you know what? You're not too bad. You're not too bad. Right, move you across. Let's move you south. This is a risky play, though. This I'm not a big fan of. Let's get these two armies together. Let's put a good commander on that and crush these 5,000. That's it. Merge together. Stalwart's on that one. Okay, I'll trust Stalwart to be able to manage to take out just a random 5,000 stack. Perfect. Good work, team. Alright, that siege is now underway. We might want to keep our army slightly larger because we're giving them basically chance for their troops to reinforce as well because we're not constantly keeping the pressure on so much. Okay, you guys go and help out Brandamina then. Let's take Jerusalem proper. After that, I'm going to send them to just go and siege everything outside the Kingdom of Jerusalem because it's not really too necessary at that stage. Alright, there we go. Right, this is what I was concerned about. They do have quite a sizable army kicking around here now, huh? Oh, wow, actually, that one. Oh, God, Ra's on that one. Ooh! Oh, shit, look at his morale. He's unbroken. This is going to be close. Our sub-commanders are on it. Come on, Brandamina. Oh, shit, the sensor's gone. We're actually going to lose that. Fuck, okay. Ra is a strong man. Ra leading troops we still can't face down, even with Brandamina, with everything we've got. With Archangel, with a CT, even with Archangel, with everything else. Crusader and Holy Warrior and whatever else. Still not enough. Unbelievable. And that was me thinking we might want to try and crank the difficulty up in some way. Nope. I'm glad I didn't go through that with that plan. Alright, he wants peace. He wants to surrender. Of course he does. Not entirely convinced at this stage that's what we want. So if we're going to face down Ra, we need Extremely. We need Extremely to be able to face down Ra. So let's get these troops together. I just retrieved that battle. That was my mistake. Sorry, we need Archangel Baguette. Sorry, just got the other guy on my mind too much. I'm wondering what he's up to, what nefarious things he's doing over in Rome. Bring these guys together. Let's make sure we've got Brandamina and La Baguette on the same army, and then we'll go for Ra again. I'm not accepting your surrender. You can ask as many times as you want. It's not going to happen. Where is he? Wait, where's he gone? Brother? Don't tell me he's gone on another fucking pilgrimage. He's the only person in our round that can beat Ra, and he's pissed off on a pilgrimage. I've never been so disappointed in my life. Oh my god, I hope he's not a werewolf. A suspected monster. Oh, please, God, no. We lose one Archangel to the forces of Satan, and another one just becomes the beast of a man. I mean, he would still be a good Catholic, even if he is a werewolf, just struggling. No. He might be a vampire. I'm losing hope. I'm losing hope. Maybe Catholicism was the wrong call. Maybe we should have joined them pagans all along. What do you think? Brandamina, her son, Stalwart, Angel, Rakissa, Thor's daughter, as in Thor, god of thunder, versus Ra? It is Ra. Army of Ra. I mean, this is going to separate the man from the boys, isn't it? Let's see how strong Ra truly is. He's got no commanders. His hubris knows no bounds. The cocky man. Who are we burning? Is he actually... The mortal creature of Lucifer who plays on the blood of the living. This guy's a vampire. Kill him. Oh my god, I hope that the other one isn't a vampire too. We might actually do it. His morale is actually unfucking breakable. If he had a gigantic army that he was leading, he would be genuinely unstoppable. Because I don't know how the hell we're supposed to break his morale. The amount of morale bonus damage we've got from these guys too is unreal. Give us that Marshal +2. Come on, take him down. Please take him down. Look, he's literally fighting down to the last man. Holy shit. Wow, there we go. And who's this guy? Chancellor of a demon? Oh my god, Galilee is taken over by demons as well. The Holy Land. What have they done to you? We'll save you. This is why we're here. This is the whole point of today. It's to Deus Vult all this stuff back. He's gone. Our husband's gone. The son of Tengri is dead. Wow. Okay then. Sure, let's remarry. We could go for another Chinese alliance just so that we can get ourselves the honor guard. I'm not really using the honor guard to be completely honest. Oh, some of the ethereal army. Hope they're not demons, otherwise that would be serious big old sin. Or alternatively, we could try and find an angel, perhaps. I don't know if there are any around, though. Let's sort by Marshall. That'll probably give it away. There's a demigod. Oh, it's also like my great-great-grandson, which is a little bit cursed if we try and do that. What do you mean? There's only an 82-year gap. That's fine. Sorry, even more than that. What do we want to go for? What the hell do we want to go for? I do like that random Chinese band, but also it's expensive and it's not really necessary. Maybe she should just stay celibate. Maybe she should just stay unmarried from now on. But also, I like the stewardship bonuses. Fuck it, you'll do. No, there's got to be someone better than that. What am I talking about? We can't just marry her off to some random man. You'll do. Hey, Tengri, you married? Of course he is. It's Tengri. This is basically Genghis Khan, huh? Right, what are we looking for? Preferably, obviously, my religion should be par for the course, really. Married? No. Let's sort by stewardship. You are an angel. You're an angel. You want to, hey, you want to marry? Can't. He's an angel. I assume angels can't marry. Waltard, Chancellor of Berry. What about you? You want to marry? I'm almost certain. Oh, you can. No, matrilineal. No? Why? Because she's unlikely to have children. Yeah, no shit. Could I just invite him to court, do you think? Invite to court? No. What if we buy a favour? Impossible. He's a chancellor. What about this ethereal man? What about this ethereal man? No, we actually can't marry him either. This guy will come to our court. Yeah, I'm just going to invite this guy and marry him then. Fuck it. Welcome. Join me, my friend. Ah, there we go. Oh, look at that. As I completed the spell, a trumpet sounded, and a group of angelic-looking soldiers clad in white came in from over the horizon to offer assistance. An angelic retinue appears in Jerusalem. Tell me that we haven't achieved peak Deus Vult right now. We are summoning angels in Jerusalem. Unbelievable. Right, you are also going to marry, by the way, Vladimir, whether you fucking like it or not, my man. Boom. Welcome aboard. He's a good husband. I think he's pretty good. He's definitely up there in terms of husbando stats. Right, what are we looking at in terms of the whole Jerusalem thing? It's still going. The angels are here. The armies of Kemet grow very, very large around Jerusalem, so let's send in some reinforcements. Only 12,000 men that have just reinforced from our capital. Is this ready to start carrying being rebuilt yet? I mean, how am I supposed to know how it's damage are 44% repaired? Oh, for fuck's sake. Talk about us. These wonders are garbage. I mean, they're really nice. Thank you for the free update. But my god, are they bad in terms of what you actually get out of them. Knights Templar forbid women in the order. Unbelievable. Unbelievable to see what a woman has done for the Catholic world, and that's your backwards. Fine. Okay, so Jerusalem is now dealt with. We could get these forces out here. What I'm going to do is actually have Vladimir do a quick whip around and kill all of their troops, kill all these heathens, such as the crusading ways. Wouldn't be a trip to Jerusalem if we didn't purge every single heretic within every inch of the realm. Let's kill them all. Then when we've done that, we'll take her out of the Kingdom of Jerusalem, because we're already going to get that as part of the war score. Grab as much land as possible. I'd love to really crash the game. Are you... Brothers, we've done it. Jerusalem has fallen. We've taken it back. It is free now from this one infidel man, but we've still got so far to go. And the game crashing has really swept the wind out the sails. It's really made me lose track of completely what we were up to. Our husband's still alive, because apparently I can still raise a Chinese honor guard. So we must have lost quite a lot of time there. I think we lost about 6 months. It's kind of a pain in the ass, really. But hey, let's grab Hebron back, and then let's try and tidy up the borders somewhat. And then I think we're going to have to end this war prematurely. As much as that annoys me to have to do it, something's really fucking things up here. Unless I turn on, I guess I could turn on monthly autosaves and we can try and push it as far as we can. But it's not enjoying this. I think there's just way too much for the game to handle going on here right now. I mean, this is two of the biggest rounds fighting, along with everything else that's going on. I mean, I feel like the game's on the verge of collapsing as it is. Right, let's deal with, so let's take a look at their borders. So we're going to get this. We're going to get everything else in white, right? I think we want to take maybe these few provinces around here, cut them off around here. You know, separate this. The Byzantines will swallow that, or something like that, and then we can just swallow up the Byzantines' a big invasion later on. So let's grab these up first. Then we'll keep focusing on as much of Egypt as possible during that time. But look, their troops are kind of getting a little out of hand too. I feel like we're very going to start quickly losing control of things here. They're about to counter-siege that. Oh, General is back. Okay, right. Assault this one down. Risky. Maybe we should have just gone with big old death stacks and just had him assaulting everything down, huh? Doesn't really work too well, because of course all the provinces have like 3,000, 4,000 defenders. But in this scenario, maybe it would have worked a little bit more appropriately, especially when apparently time is not on our side in terms of gameplay as well. The game is shitting itself here. Who's leading that? Heteramir II, I don't know who that is. Let's get all of our best commanders on that then, because that's looking a very risky battle. Let's try and reinforce as quickly as we can as well. Hold it. Hold. We're here. Okay. Keep holding. Nice. Okay. Ooh, that was... Okay, there's the Pope dead again. So how do you want to deal with this? I'm personally thinking, let's take this army and just assault everything. I would really, really love to obviously cut all of this stuff off and force them right back over here. I think that might be a good plan. So we're going to move these guys all the way down to there, and we're just going to start sieging all the way back over in this direction. The only downside to that is, of course, they're going to start counter-sieging in return. So we're stretching ourselves very, very, very thin. Do I even want to do that? Oh, man, I feel like it's a bad idea in hindsight. Because this territory is worth a lot more, and if it comes to gutting out the heart of Egypt, obviously taking everything around the Nile is going to be a lot more appropriate than grabbing some random, like, these places. This place doesn't even have any subholdings, for Christ's sake. This one's tribal with a temple. I would rather grab places like, you know, Luxor and Cairo and Alexandria as well, which we still haven't got yet either. Oh, that was Alexandria, isn't it? I don't know Kemetic names. But more to the point, we can grab all of these instead. I think that's a safer idea. Hang the culprits, how dare you. Let's at least cut them off. Let's at least cut their realm in half. Burn Robert the Gentle? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Court Chaplain Stalwart? No, let him go free. He is served justly and loyally, and just because he's in a territory, you don't burn people because they're different to you, okay? That's not how we do things here. I mean, that's literally exactly how we do things here. This is a Catholic Crusader kingdom. That's exactly what we do, but you get my point. We don't do that, okay? We're going to strive to be somewhat better. That man has proven himself to be a good Catholic man. He's literally an angel as well, by the way, so that's definitely not going to happen. So what if he's an ethereal? Demons can be angels. I mean, not all. No, I mean, obviously, hopefully not the Pope for much longer, but, okay, they counter-sieging. Yes, they are. They're about to grab that one. We've got 15,000 stack. Okay, let's try and just tidy up these borders. Grab Tripoli. Let's cut them off here. So they're going to have a little bit of territory over here, a little bit of territory over here, a little bit of territory over here, and a little bit of territory over here. We're splitting their kingdom into quarters. That, as far as I'm concerned, is a big win. Plus, we're grabbing all the heart of the Nile. Plus, we're grabbing Jerusalem. That, I think, as seeing how far we're pushing this, I think that's good. I don't want to overextend it, and I don't want to be dragged into a war of attrition of constant back and forth pushing, because the AI can do a lot better of a job than that than I can. He's called in more reinforcements. He's called in more reinforcements. Okay. Apparently he's got scurvy as well. What does that mean he's up to? If he's got scurvy, what is he up to? 20 against Perun. Ah! The Russian Luciferian Flower. Well, that would keep him on his toes a little bit. Might also explain why he's suddenly got a whole bunch more troops there, huh? Right, so now... Oh, no. You guys stay there. You guys stay there. And then we'll move him over to here. And then 24, 22, 21. Come on. I honestly don't give a shit about all these random kids we've got. There's so many these days. It's irrelevant now. Okay? Is it even worth assaulting that one down? The Mongols sack where? No, they're actually at Russia. Okay. The Mongol invasion of Vladimir. Wow. I never considered that Tengri would be this much of a problem, but my god is he. I mean, the Mongols' empire was always ridiculous anyway. They have really ripped a swath. Oh my god, look at them. They literally go from Chosha Bay down to, I mean, the Indian Ocean. This is unbelievable. I feel like I'm paying attention to the wrong enemies. Is anyone else getting that impression? Let's keep an eye on that. Bearing in mind that Tengri's son... or Tengri's grandson is our son, so we might not be so threatened. I doubt that would stop him. In my opinion, Tengri -58, your father-in-law. Kargan Tenri the Rich. Oh, wow. We might be okay, but we'll have to keep a very close eye on that one. Oh, good lord. That was not what I wanted on top of everything else we got going on here. Right, let's move you back over to here then. We're looking at 5 more days. How about that then? How's that looking? This is all still Syria, isn't it? So Jerusalem. I kind of want to grab, like, these 3 provinces just to tidy up our borders, and then we'll call it there, huh? I think that's the best. As long as we've still got Jerusalem, that's all I really care about at this point. And so you should. You know what? As a good Catholic, so you absolutely should. It's not going to be pretty, but I think it'll do it. And you know what? That's all that matters. 100% war score. We've pushed the game to its absolute limits. This has taken twice as long as it should have had because of that major crash. Let's do it. It's not going to kill Kemet, but it's going to split his empire into quarters. Oh my god. That sucks to be him. And look at that, though. Those were... Oh, I missed one province. Are you shitting me? They must have counter-sieged Damascus. Oh, man. But that looks pretty good, though. I'm pretty happy with them borders. That's a very, very nice Holy Land we've just set up there. My god, that's a lot of round we've got to give out as well, huh? We also got ourselves 3 new wonders in the form of... what do we get? We got the Great Pyramid of Khufu, we got the Lighthouse of Alexandria, and we got Petra too. Those are fantastic. We got Jerusalem, more importantly. We made that our capital. No, I would never turn my back on the Citadel of the First. It's served us too well. But, I mean, obviously, we'll keep Jerusalem within our own sort of domain there. Wow, look at that. My God, and we control another holy site for Catholicism. You're welcome, by the way. No, I mean, obviously he loves us anyway. Female ruler -10. You've got everything you've done for the faith, but you're still a woman, by the way. Boobs, terrible. Just absolutely terrible. Can't be having that. But even though everything is all well and good, we still have to worry about, obviously, Kemet is divided. Ra'ah is probably done for at this stage. Oh, the Byzantine Empire is ripped apart, but I am really concerned about the Mongol Empire. Byzantine Empire ripping apart is obviously horrible, because that means that the Mongols could rip them apart. They've moved all the way into very deep Russia now. Asgard, probably also not long for this world if the Mongols get there. I feel like this is a creeping doom that we've ignored for way too long, and I don't think they're going to give a shit who we're married to or who Tengri is related to within our family. I think it might be too late. It's been a difficult war, but we've actually taken back the most holy and most important sites in the whole of the Catholic world, Jerusalem. Thank you all for watching. This has been a great day for the people. This has been a day of celebration in the comments. A day for you all in the court. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the Great Holy War. Take tomorrow off. You deserve it. What's tomorrow? It's like the Wednesday. Probably don't take a Wednesday off. Oh, wait, why is tomorrow? It's a Tuesday. No, today's Monday. Don't take... whatever day it is, don't take it off because it's not the weekend. Let's give a shout out to the patrons that they can take a day off. The patrons can take whatever they want off because they've made YouTube just such a lovely and warm and wonderful place where I don't have to sit by the side of the road asking people if they want me to watch their windscreen for them. Thank you to Alpha Scuff, Anthony Gawley, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Bacon Kitten, Sidini, Crazy Pack, Crosis, Donald, Facundo Vasquez, Fluffernutter, Gogolus, Harik, Jimbo, Jonah Waters, Josh Lindeen, Tesla, Justin Wallace, Caden Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratful, Natbuskers911, Nathan Flores, Necrophilim, Pelvis Presley, Rodin, Scott, Skaz, Somnus, Shake Sinclair, Stannis the Manus, the Forsaken One, T-Bear Cruz, Tom Terror 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Backers, and William Green for their support. The Insane Tier Lovers on Patreon. Thank you for making this series possible. Thank you for making the channel possible. Much appreciated. Let's, I guess, dish out some rounds tomorrow before we dive in here. Then we need to decide what the fuck we're doing in this Empire, because what a goddamn mess, huh? Thank you as well. Has to go out to Acero, Ann in Person, Aiden W, Andrew Wilson, Attila, Board Doom, Ben Trope, Bettermas Max, Better Valerian, Black Double H, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Dunk 2 and 7, easier to pronounce name, Emerald Beam, Exploded Knees, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerka, Gompo, Grey, Hajidamar, Henrik Stensgaard, Icarus, Isaac the Great, Irish, Israel, Isaac Burrows, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, James Barnes, Jason Sushu, Jose, Joran DeVries, Jessica Smith, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plott, Justin Walters, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Matthew Monty, Nathaniel Lindberg, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pan Samu, Panther Pearl, Payback 137, Peyton Denisar, Rosh Nalgar, Billionaire, Smirtworm, Talar, The Bloody Knight, Belong Curry, Voodoo Mumbo, Wesley Grayson, Wilson and Teff, Wolfie, Yorkus, and CK2. Thank you guys. See you all, hopefully tomorrow.